good morning, you die-hard in your defense perverts. Welcome back to this installment of Carrington Event 1859. And it's happened, and we're inside the 5-day, I'm going to call it lockdown period. That's when it's just going on outside. And if just your electrical stuff isn't protected, it's getting trashed. So we're going to talk about that. But today, let me refresh. Like I said, I'll always refresh what I've been talking about. So we're the 12-hour warning period is gone, and now we're in the 5 days effect period, right? 5 days. Hopefully, you have stopped using your tech and secured it, and you're ready to go analog, and you're bugging in. And today we're going to talk about water, but we're only going to talk about potable water today, because there's a difference in strategy between potable water and stuff you're not going to drink. So with potable water, you need to keep in mind there will be no water coming to you. All pressure to you is gone. So you either have a well on your property, and you either have a backup pump that hasn't been trashed. As a matter of fact, during the 5-day period, you can't use your backup pump anyway. So hopefully you have one of those old school manual pumps, and I've used them and they're very effective, right? It's like pumping up your bike, your mountain bike, but they work. Otherwise, you need to have your potable water pre-staged in your shelter where you are. Well, what does that mean? Well, if you get any water from outside, that means you went to collect it, whatever. If it came from outside your house, boil it. Just boil it, right? If it was not in some kind of, sealed container, like the plastic bottles and that kind of thing. That's just to be safe, because you won't know. You won't know. So if it comes from outside your shelter, boil it before you drink it. This is for potable water. I do not include hygiene water in this particular category, because I'm going to talk about that in the next water video. Are you guys getting tired now? Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is how much. So in most survival people would say that you need about 1 gallon of potable water per person per day. And I've been camping for that long, and that's not hard to do if you're glamping. It's just not hard to do. 5 days, you ought to be able to handle that with stuff that you have inside. Alcohol doesn't count. Booze doesn't count. So if you hadn't been diligent during the 12-hour period leading up to this, you might want to rethink some things. The hot water heater in most homes is about 40 gallons, but that's potable water. Now, would I just drink it right out of there? Nah, I'd probably boil it, just because, you don't know how old the hot water heater is. You don't know what contaminants may or may not be in there. So if it comes out of the hot water heater, that 40 gallons is a lot of water, right? Second is your bathtub. If you are lucky enough to have a bathtub, right? If you get that 12-hour warning, then you probably want to start filling that tub up. That's going to be about 40 gallons of potable water, right? And you just leave it in there. Now, there's some not devices. They're actually plastic, like bags or something you could line your tub with. I don't have one because I don't have a tub. Sucks to be me. Yeah, but my point is that that's another 40 gallons. That's a lot. So you got 80 gallons uh, on station already if you didn't pre-stage some things. Now remember, I'm only talking right now about that 5 day, I'm going to call it lockdown period. Okay, that's water. Um, and that's pretty much it. You know, you're out camping for a weekend. Think of it as a weekend camping trip inside your glamping shelter. Uh, the next one, though, we're going to talk about, and that's the next video, will be well, going forward. You know, what kind of water strategy do you have? But right now, that 5 days, that's what you're looking for. After that, well, we'll get into that in the next video. And it's not like clickbait thing, but it's just too much to try to do in one video. As an aside, I did change my microphone. I'm using a different microphone setup because I got a lot of complaints about the sound on you guys' end that I didn't experience. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I switch microphones and we'll see how this goes. Please give me feedback on that. As a ham said, give me a sound check, please, when you do this. So if you have been lurking, please don't do that. Please subscribe. Hit the bell icon. Select all. And as I always say, wherever you can, whenever you can, however you can, carry on.